Kawhi Leonard going to the Los Angeles Clippers was one of the strangest off seasons in the history of the NBA, and really the subtitle of this is what if Kawhi Leonard doesn't go to the Clippers, but also because of that, what if Paul George doesn't go to the Clippers? The Thunder being the benefactors of this whole movement, they got every single pick for Paul George, and when you look at that in the vacuum, you go, that's not worth it. Paul George isn't a superstar, oh my god, trade the whole franchise away kind of player. But what the LA Clippers did is they traded everything away for both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. And if you want to look back at this experiment, I mean, we're still in the middle of it now, but what do you want to call it? Is it a success? You brought the team out of perpetual misery. It's been the worst franchise ever when the old racist, what was his name? David Stern? No, that's the commissioner. What's his damn name?
Donald Sterling.
Anyway, he was a horrible racist, and then he sold the team, and he's been perpetually cheap and an awful owner. And for the longest time, the Clippers were the joke, the laughingstock of the franchise. Now it's owned by Steve Ballmer, and while he does like to grab other men's crotches, he is a heck of an owner, and he's fun as hell to watch. They brought in one of the best coaches in the NBA in Ty Lue, and they've turned this franchise around into being a perpetually competitive team every single season. At the start, in the middle, in the playoffs, the Clippers are always going to give you a dog fight. Now, if you want to say, oh, it's been an overwhelming non-success because of the lack of championships, because they've only made it to a Western Conference final because Kawhi Leonard went out with injury. Oh my God, Kawhi Leonard is injured again. Well, I can't argue with you there as well because Kawhi Leonard has been an injury-prone star. I don't even know if we can call him a superstar at this point because he plays about 3 to 4 games a season, and then he sits out the entire time with something wrong, with his thigh, with his knee, with his ankle, with his ego. Whatever it is, Kawhi Leonard does not play consistent basketball. And after Paul George's early start to his career in Indiana, he's kind of been injury prone as well. So this is the what if Kawhi Leonard never went to the LA Clippers experiment. By proxy, Paul George never came in and they didn't make the trade, which means we have the stud Shai Gilgeous-Alexander still here. Danilo Gallinari, also part of the trade package. If I pull up the trade details, it's like Danilo Gallinari, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Danilo's mostly here for matching salaries, and then I think like 7 first-round picks and pick swaps and all that fun stuff. But still here is Montrezl Harrell when he was 6th man of the year. Sweet Lou was before he retired on this team as well. Marcus Morris, I think he was still here. I'm not really sure. Ivica Zubac, they stole him for the Lakers. Pat Bev, still here building the culture. Reggie Jackson just came over for the first time trying to revitalize his career. And Landry Shamet, who got taken, I think, 2 picks after Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I could be completely wrong about that. I often am. Terrence Mann, 2nd round pick. JaMychal Green, Joakim Noah, Rodney McGruder. I'm not sure how accurate these rosters are, but for the most part, everything seems to look like it should. This is back in the 2019 season, so we'll be taking off. This is our, I think, 10-man rotation. So we have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the 1, Lou Will at the 2, Trey Mann at the 3, Terrence Mann, Danilo Gallinari at the 4, and Montrezl Harrell at the 5. Coming off the bench, Pat Bev, Ivica Zubac, Marcus Morris, Reggie Jackson, Landry Shamet not going to get any minutes. No, it was Jerome Robinson that got taken. Yeah, Landry Shamet's the guy who just shoots 3-pointers. He's kind of like Bryn Forbes, except not as good. Preseason power rankings are a little bit janky, but this is because we had the Kawhi Leonard and Paul George Clippers, so they have us ranked 2nd. We're definitely probably in competition to be one of the worst teams in the league, but because of the way the coaches are and because of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander playing well, we are a young, up-and-coming team with a lot of older veterans as well. This was kind of a grinded out, fun team to watch. That was just, it was like the Brooklyn Nets where they didn't have a lot of star talent, but they were just a joy to play for. With Doc Rivers even, they were flying around having a good time playing fun basketball. But we are going to be seeing how bad this team really is, and I guess we'll try to rebuild them as well at the same time in this 2019 season. And here at the All-Star break is Team James Harden and Team Giannis. On Team James Harden is Stephanie Curry, Jimmy Buckets, Karl Towns, and Kawhi Leonard. On the other side is Giannis, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, and John Wall. For the reserves is Damian Lillard, Luka Doncic, Bradley Beal, Nikola Vucevic, Nikola Jokic, Pascal Siakam, and Bam Adebayo. On the other side, LeBron James, DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, Rudy Gobert, Trae Young, Joel Embiid, and Kristaps Porzingis. I didn't mention, so we sent Paul George over to the Thunder just because that's where he was originally. He didn't get traded away. He just signed a big max extension. You remember when he was with Russell Westbrook, he was like, I want to be here for a while. And then he said, I'm just kidding. And the person who made this roster actually changed the name. So I've put Kawhi Leonard on the Los Angeles Lakers because that was probably where he was going to end up going. It was his most likely to play for team. It was rumored all over the place. LeBron James and Magic Johnson were like, this is a shoe-in. We got Kawhi Leonard on the team. And they said, nah, I'm going to the Clippers. So the roster that I use has Le Mickey and A Disney as the names for LeBron and AD. I was just found it too funny to change. Obviously, that's not their real names. For the mid-season mark, we are not very good. 28-28, basically a perfectly 500 team, 7 seed right now, which is not ideal because we're not gonna have a very good pick at this point. And I'm wondering if we blow up the team a little bit, but this is the first season, so I don't really want to do that yet. And we're looking at our stats. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the way. No, Danilo Gallinari leading the way for us. Shai, Trez. You know what? I'll trade away Danilo just because he might be artificially boosting the team a little bit. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander obviously going to be part of the future for the long haul, but Danilo's on a 1-year deal after this. He's going to be going somewhere. Can I get, you know, some good young depth maybe? Nah, it feels dirty. I won't trade him right now. We should, but I'm not going to. Looking at the league leaders, currently leading the league in scoring is James Harden at 36 points per game. Donovan Mitchell right behind him. Our rebounds is Rudy Gobert, and assist is Trae Young. Steals is Paul George. Blocks is Rudy Gobert. Focus percentages is Mitchell Robinson. 3-point champion is currently the unretired JJ Redick, and free throw champion is Jeremy Lamb. Like I said, no trades, nothing that we're going to do. We're just going to keep hauling through the season and see if we make the playoffs, I guess.
Playoffs?
James Harden wins MVP 36, 7, and 9. Do you remember when James Harden was prime? John Morant wins Rookie of the Year, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Dennis Schroeder, 6th Man of the Year for the Thunder. Rudy Gobert, Defensive Player of the Year. Devontae Graham, Most Improved, up to 22 points per game. Jacques Vaughn, that is not Jacques Vaughn, wins Coach of the Year, as Justin Taylor is Executive of the Year. All-NBA First Team, probably not going to see any Clippers for a while. Maybe we'll see some on the All-Rookie. Maybe the defensive team and all rookie. I don't even know if they qualify Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as a rookie. Karl Anthony Towns? No, wait, hold on. Terrence Mann makes it. Okay, well, there you go. Does it count? Sure. We actually made the 4 seed, interestingly enough. 47 and 35, 12 games up. I guess, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but the Los Angeles Lakers absolutely steamrolling right now. James Harden led the league in scoring. Rebounds was Rudy Gobert. Assist was Trae Young. Steals is Ben Simmons. Blocks is Rudy Gobert. Figure percentages is Mitchell Robinson. 3-point percentage is, but he held free throw champion is Danilo Gallinari on our team. We did about the same. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander took over in scoring ahead of Danilo. Trez gave us 17 and 9. That's really good numbers for him. Sweet Lou, 16, 5, and 5. Actually decent facilitation numbers. Marcus Morris, Pizza Zubats coming along in his own. Yeah, we did a little better than expected, going 47 and 35. How do we do from the 3-point line? Danilo Gallinari, 39%. Marcus Morris, 37. Sweet Lou, 40. Pat Bev, 31%. Reggie Jackson, 34. Shai, 33. Terrence Mann, 32. Not bad, not, you know, terrible. Lakers, of course, leading the league, leading the Eastern Conference, Western Conference. We finished 7th in scoring, 113.8 defensively, giving us a 4.4 point differential, 6th in the NBA. We're actually a pretty decent team. 5th in field goal percentage. 3-point shooting, we're horrible. 15th, okay, middle of the pack, which is horrible. And free throw shooting, 84.8% puts us 2nd. Really weird numbers, but here we are taking on the Utah Jazz. Really fun matchup that is actually going to happen a lot for these Clippers and Jazz. Now, if I remember, the Clippers took on Luka 2 times in the first round and kicked his ass out. And then they lost to the Nuggets and they beat the Jazz, then lost to the Suns when they went to the Western Conference Finals. So here are the Jazz, I guess, trying to seek revenge in real life by beating us in the game. For some reason, we're higher seeded than them. And for some reason, we are 2-1-ing them. 3-1. What is happening here? Bogey goes off for 36 and 7. Donovan Mitchell disappearing act 13, 4, and 8. Rudy Gobert gave him more points than Donovan Mitchell did. Weird numbers. Shai, 19. Montrezl Harrell, 19 and 13. Danilo Gallinari, 18. Marcus Morris, 18. Sweet Lou, 17. Weird numbers, but we do lose 3-2. And hey, it ain't 2K if it ain't Game 7. How are the Kawhi-less Clippers going to perform in Game 7 in Los Angeles, taking on the Utah Jazz, who we had a sort of rivalry with, and we are blowing them out? Okay, well, making it a little close. 119-105. Nah, it's not close enough. As we advance Game 7, Danilo Gallinari gave us 28, 6, and 2. I should have traded him. He puts us way better than we should be. I really wanted to get a high draft pick, and instead Danilo Gallinari decides to be a beast. But here we are, LA versus LA, Lakers versus Clippers, the eventual NBA champions with our old friend Kawhi Leonard taking us on. They got LaMickey at the 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope at the 2, Kawhi at the 3, A. Disney at the 4, and JaVale McGee at the 5. This is back when they had Kyle Kuzma, Danny Green. Yeah, pre the Russell Westbrook trade. As we lose Game 1, LaMickey goes 43, 4, and 6. Kawhi gave him 22 and 6. Who's yeah, they have a good team. We just we don't. Sweet Lou was pretty good for us. 23, 5 and 5. Danilo Gallinari 20 and 4. Yeah, they're probably gonna sweep us, right? 1-0, 2-0. They're the best team in the NBA. Went 65 and 17. We actually win 3-1. Trez Harrell is our highest scorer. Yeah, we don't have Anthony Davis and LeBron James in his prime, and Kawhi Leonard giving him 15 points per game as we lose 4-1 fashion. No surprise, Lakers probably gonna win everything as they take on the Brooklyn Nets. I guess, yeah, this was the first incarnation of the Nets with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Before they traded everything for James Harden, so they still had Jared Allen, who they didn't know was going to turn into a stud. Spencer Dinwiddie is not on the team, so I would fix that. DeAndre Jordan came over. Y'all remember when they were big three was KD, Kyrie, and DeAndre Jordan? Wild. Still had a young Nick Claxton. Yeah, the rest of the roster is not very good, but it is what it is. I think they still have Karis LeVert as they lose. LeBron James wins NBA Finals MVP. Good to see that. It's been a while. Udonis Haslem retiring. So is Rajon Rondo. Al Korver, staff retirements. Greg Popovich and Dwayne Casey. Two notable coaches there. Any of these rules fun? No, and no. Really fun, really interesting. Going on to the draft lottery. So we definitely aren't going to have a top pick here. We fall to 24th. So I guess we're going to have to move up because I don't want to sit at 24th, even though we're a moderately competitive team because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good. The fastest man of the class is Paul Pessoa and Trent Forrest. Most agile is Paul Pessoa and Kyra Lewis Jr. Highest vertical is Xavier Sneed and Alfred Cotton and Udoka Azubuike. Highest bench press is Stan Hicks and Vernon Carey Jr. Best shot three-pointer is Cole Anthony, Patrick Williams, Ronald Romero, and Mason Jones. You think Patrick Williams is going to get selected number 4 overall again? I doubt it. Let's see who we have on the roster, because we are going to moderately blow up the team and where we can move up to in the first round. Danilo Gallinari is expired. Can I trade him? Yeah, I can't trade him. He's expired. Montrezl Harrell is expired. And so Lou Will is really our only tradable target or asset. I got to be honest, I want the number 3 overall pick. So I'm sending him our first. Lou Williams, who has 3 stars. Landry Shamet, Patrick Beverly. Does this go through? And it does. We jump up to the number 3 spot in this draft. This is the LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, and of course Tyrese Halliburton draft. So number 1 overall, the Detroit Pistons are going to take LaMelo Ball. No surprises there. Best player of the class, arguably, although Anthony Edwards has been shown his flashes as well. Number 2 to the Hornets, ironically. They get Denny Avdija. Wow. Okay. Well, first things first. Can I trade the number 3 overall pick for LaMelo Ball? Let's see if that goes through. All right. No way to do that. Next question is, will Shai Gilgeous-Alexander be a point guard or a shooting guard for us? He gave us 4 assists last season. His career high is 6. I think what we're going to do is have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play the 2 guard, which means we need a point guard, which means we're going to have to take Tyrese Halliburton. That means Anthony Edwards is just sitting right here waiting to be taken, and we're not going to take him. I can't do it. We're taking Anthony Edwards with the number 3 overall pick. We're just going to have to live with our choices, live with our decisions. And Tyrese Halliburton, point guard of the future, point guard we need. And look, Anthony Edwards is an 81 overall. It is what it is. I cannot deny the talent. So we walk away with Anthony Edwards. Not a bad consolation prize going number 3 overall. And Danilo Gallinari is going to be gone. Do we bring him back? What kind of money are we looking at? Danilo Gallinari actually getting offers as well. 3 years, $50 million. We're going to have to try to match that if we want to bring him back. Looking at the team right now, we have it as such. Shai at the 1, Anthony Edwards at the 2, Terrence Mann at the 3, nobody really at the 4, and Ivica Zubac at the 5. So it feels like bringing back Danilo Gallinari, as gross as that sounds, for like a 2-year deal, will give him a lot of money. Kind of makes sense. 2 years, 20. I'll give him 25. Would he be opposed to that? How would he feel about 2 years instead of 3, but a lot more money? Danilo Gallinari coming back to us on a 2-year, $52 million contract. Some of the other players that we're going to need to bring back, Reggie Jackson. I mean, I can't deny Mr. October, right? Reggie Jackson's our guy. Bring him back. Rodney McGruder can walk. And so we'll try to bring Danilo and Reggie back. Trez Harrell, I guess, is gone. Not really sure what I can do about that. Trez, can I bring you back? You want $37 million? Are you high? What is wrong with you, sir? All right, we're going to operate on a sign and trade with Montrezl Harrell. Holy crap. And Kawhi Leonard, we do have a trade exception as well. So first of all, Trez, sign and trade. You just want too much money, and I guess we didn't bring you back yet. Did I press the wrong button? There we go. Now they're signed. Since this free agency class was completely cheeks as well. Montrezl Harrell, sign and trade. What do you want to get off my team for? Not much. Blake Griffin, an aging Blake Griffin. Might be fun. Aaron Gordon. Mitchell Robinson, super young. He's got 3 years, $15 million left on his deal. Might be good with that. Tyler Hero could be interesting. Gordon Hayward, but he always gets hurt. I kind of like Lauri Markkanen, but that's more in real life right now than what he's going to be in 2K. So I'm thinking this Mitchell Robinson flip will be fine. They'll throw us a future first-round pick as well. So the team's going to look something like this for now. Shea at the 1, Anthony Edwards and Reggie Jackson at the 2, Terrence Mann at the 3, Danilo Gallinari, and I guess Marcus Morris at the 4. You can get rid of these two guys. Mitchell Robinson and Ivica Zubac at the 5. So we need a backup point guard. Let me trade away some of the useless players on the team. All right, gonna bring in Isaiah Thomas to be the backup point guard for 2 years, $30 million. Way too much money, but we just need somebody right now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players. As for free agency, Andre Drummond going back to the Cavaliers, 4 years, $162 million. Ooh, okay. Caris LeVert back on the Nets. Hassan Whiteside, Danilo Gallinari, Jordan Clarkson. I mean, this was just a horrible, awful free agency. So we had to make do with what we have. Get a high draft pick while at the same time just deal with it, because holy crap, these players are not good. Player progression looks to be okay. Of course, we have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continuing to improve. Anthony Edwards getting better on his own. And this is the 2020 draft class, I want to say. Could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot. But let's go on to our 9-man rotation. Going to look something like this with head coach Ty Lue. Shea at the 1, Anthony Edwards at the 2, Terrence Mann at the 3, Danilo Gallinari at the 4, and Mitchell Robinson at the 5. Coming off the bench is Ivica Zubac, Isaiah Thomas, Marcus Morris, and Reggie Jackson. Preseason power rankings. Hopefully we're still competitive, right? Because we didn't change it all and we were like the 6th seed. Wow, they don't like us. 22nd for 2K Sports. Eric Boner has his 23rd. Okay. And here at the All-Star break is Team James Harden and Team Giannis. On Team James Harden is A. Disney, Luka Doncic, Kevin Durant, and Joel Embiid. On the other side is Nikola Jokic, Karl Towns, Trae Young, and Zach LaVine. For the reserves is Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving, DeMar DeRozan, Jason Tatum, Andre Drummond, John Wall, and Bam Adebayo. On the other side, Stephanie Curry, Paul George, Jimmy Buckets, Kawhi Leonard, Ben Simmons, Brandon Ingram, and Kristaps Porzingis. We're doing really, honestly, about the same as we were last year. 30 and 24, 6 games over 500, but at the same time, kind of middling. 6th seed, yet again. League leader in scoring is currently James Harden, almost putting up 40 points per game, which is close to what he did in real life. So, yeah. Our rebounds is Andre Drummond, and assist is James Harden. Steals is Ben Simmons. Blocks is Rudy Gobert, and field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson. 3-point champion TJ Warren, free throw champion Trey Burke. Okay, who knew that man was still in the league? We're okay. Led in scoring by the rookie Anthony Edwards. Wow, I think we took the right pick here. Shea is doing okay, 19 and 6, definitely an upgrade, his highest facilitating output ever. So that works for me. Danilo Gallinari, 16 points per game for him. Ivica Zubac and Mitchell Robinson doing great. Isaiah Thomas back at point guard. We just need a little help from Terrence Mann because he's not very good. I'm sorry to say. Do we want to make any trades at this point? I don't think we have enough draft capital to realistically make a good trade. Like, I don't know, Isaiah Thomas and Marcus Morris. I mean, are you really going to get me something better? Probably not. We need to go out and we need to sign somebody in free agency. Jordan Poole here. Only a 73 overall, though. It's not enough to make me say, let's blow up the team, pull the trigger, and go somewhere. So we're going to keep with this team, keep with this rotation, and I suppose look towards this offseason free agency to make a splash. James Harden wins another MVP, 39 and 10 on 53, 89, 43 shooting. I think this is the best he's ever done in his life. He's never been a 40% three-point shooter, and yet in this version of 2K, he's 43, 44%. Okay. Rookie of the year goes to our man, Anthony Edwards, 23 points per game. What a rookie season he had. Kelly Olynyk, 6th man of the year on the Heat. A. Disney, defensive player of the year. Jason Tatum, most improved, up to 29 points per game. What? How is he on Washington? What? I don't know. Jacques Vaughn wins coach of the year, and Tyler Jameson is executive of the year. Any Clippers, I believe Anthony Edwards will make the all-rookie first team, but do we get anything other than that? Doesn't look like it. Unfortunate, but there is Anthony Edwards. We don't have any other rookies. So we finished in the 2 seed. Definitely not bad. 51 and 31. The Rockets are just clear cut better than everybody else. Is this the Rockets with Russell Westbrook though? Let me check. Yeah, this is the Russell Westbrook, James Harden Rockets. So definitely an interesting squad there. Neither of them can really shoot, but James Harden apparently is a 44% three-point shooter in this version of 2K. Scoring champion went to James Harden. Rebounds went to Andre Drummond, and assists went to James Harden. Steals is Ben Simmons. Blocks is Jaren Jackson Jr. Field goal percentages as Mitchell Robinson. 3-point champion, TJ Warren. Free throw champion, Danilo Gallinari. Player stats, it was basically 2 players leading the way, Anthony Edwards and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We have such a young, talented roster with those 2. The rest, though, is a whole bunch of weird veterans. Danilo Gallinari is 32, but he put up 16 points per game. Isaiah Thomas, 32. Ivica Zubac's 24. Mitch is only 23, so I guess he's part of the core, but Marcus Morris, 31. Terrence Mann, 24. Reggie Jackson, 31. It's a weird roster that we've got put together at this point, but it was basically how the LA Clippers were. They're in that in-between point. Offensively, we were the 5th best team, and defensively, we were the 24th, 7th best team, giving us a 6.6 point differential, 5th in the NBA. And who knew the power rankings had us at 23rd. We are 5th in field goal percentages. 3-point percentages, not quite as good. Yikes, 21st at 36.1%. Free throw percentages, 83%, will put us 5th. Well, not bad, interesting. Taking on the Portland Trailblazers, Damian Lillard, 96 overall. CJ McCollum, 85. Yusuf Nurkic, 86. Gary Trent's 81. I guess they didn't make the Norman Powell trade, but let's see how we do winning game 1. Anthony Edwards goes off for 30. Shai goes 14 and 10. Isaiah Thomas puts up 22. Mitch has a good game, 22 and 9. I wish he would play like this in my franchise. CJ put up 32. Dame put up 35 and 8. Gary Trent 26, but I guess not enough to overcome us as we win game 2, lose game 3, up 3-1. Damian Lillard 25.7 assists. CJ McCollum only 19. Not a lot of help. Mario Hezonja, a young Anthony Simons who hasn't come into his own yet. As for us, Anthony Edwards just killing the game in his rookie season, 33 points per game. Isaiah Thomas 25. Look at this Shai box score, 15, 13, 12, 2, and 1. I mean, what? Mitch gave us 4 rebounds and we still won the game. That'll work for me as we win 3-2, as we win 3-3. Hey, it ain't 2K if it ain't game 7. We're going to have to hop in to the first round. Clippers versus Blazers. Dame versus, I guess, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Who would you take right now? Kind of a tough idea. Obviously, for the future, you want Shai, but right now, in a 1-game playoff, do you take Dame or do you take Shai? Looks like right now we take Shai because we are up by 10, 11, 8, 9, 10, and we're going to walk away with this victory as we win 138 to 124. Anthony Edwards once again leading the way. Danilo Gallinari helping 22, 11, and 8. Isaiah Thomas 21 and 8. Isaiah Thomas got 8 rebounds? Okay. Now take on the Golden State Warriors without Kevin Durant. They got Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, Marquise Chris. Yikes. Did they get a really high draft pick where they took, what's his face? James Wiseman? I guess not. We win game 1. Anthony Edwards puts 38 points up. Man, this dude is a rookie. Keep that in mind. Stephanie Curry really struggled this game. But we're up 1-0, lose 1-1, down 2-1, and we're getting 3-1 by the Golden State Warriors. Thankfully, that means nothing. Steph Curry, 39 points, 8 assists. Klay Thompson, 27. Andrew Wiggins, 20. Marquise Chris. Yeah. Anthony Edwards, 39. Shai. We just need a little more help. Terrence Mann is not that dude. As we 3-2. Okay. 3-3. Hey, it ain't 2K if it ain't. Game 7. Here we are back in Los Angeles. The California matchup. Warriors versus Clippers. Who you got? Steph or the rookies? Honestly, the rookies I probably would take. I don't trust Steph in clutch moments. Say that sentence 5 times fast. Wow. As we are dominating them. Look at this fourth quarter score, 42 to 18. We just put the clamps in. And without Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, we have the same level of success going to the Western Conference Finals for the first time. But now we're taking on who? Our rivals, the Denver Nuggets. We had them down 3-1. Jamal Murray popped off. Michael Porter Jr. played. Aaron Gordon isn't on the team yet. You'd love to see it. And of course, MVP Joker here as well. Will Barton and Paul Millsap, some former Nuggets as we win game 1. Anthony Edwards, again, incredible. 32 points per game. Shai, 27 and 10, exactly what you need. Just not a lot of help from the rest of the guys, but hopefully it's enough to advance to the finals. Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Michael Porter Jr. This team like feels like we're one player away, and yet we are 3-0ing them right now. Jamal Murray's doing okay. Nikola Jokic, Jeremy Grant, but I guess we're just doing better. The box scores were not impressive as we 4-0. The Los Angeles Clippers, led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, have gone to the finals to take on who? The Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie Irving, Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, Kevin Durant, Jared Allen. Imagine if this team actually stuck together. That'd be fun. But too bad Spencer Dinwiddie definitely left and he shouldn't be on this team right now. But if we lose game 1, I mean, Kevin Durant put up 46. Kyrie Irving, Spencer Dinwiddie. As for us, Anthony Edwards had a little bit of a come down game, 20 points per game. Points this game, Shea 21 and 6. Danilo Gallinari, our best player, 22, 9 and 6. A lot of help from Mitch, 16 and 5. Isaiah Thomas, 16. Terrence Mann, 14. Good game. Just Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant. Tie up the series at 1-1. Now it is 2-1 to the Nets. 2-2. No, we don't need to see the box score. Let's just see who wins. The LA Clippers, 1 game away from being NBA champions without any superstars on the team. What? Jared Allen, 22 and 10. Karis LeVert, 18, 2 and 4. Spencer Dinwiddie, 16. Kevin Durant put up 11 points. Kyrie Irving put up 10 points in 22 minutes in the playoffs, and we won 140 to 101. And the LA Clippers are NBA champions. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, NBA Finals MVP, 26 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Wow. What's wild to me is that we were still 1 offseason away. And I kind of want to see if we can go 1 more offseason, maybe a repeat even. Have LA Clippers be 2-time NBA champions. Carmelo Anthony going to the Hall of Fame, getting his jersey retired as well. League meetings, these are all dumb. I'll approve this one just because I don't know why, honestly. But here we are at the draft lottery. I guess this will be our last draft, and we have the number 1 overall pick. It's top 3 protected, so we're probably not going to keep it as it falls to number 2 overall. Luckily for the Hornets. Staff signing. Ooh, did I update the draft class? I did not. I think that draft class is broken. Hello? 2021? Hello? Alan Sissy? No. Magnus Najowitz? No. The historic draft classes are broken. 2K? Your historic draft classes are broken. Wow, okay. Did the users create some draft classes that aren't broken? What the hell, man? All right, Bop, semicolon. Let's see what you got here for me. This is the Evan Mobley, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green, Jalen Suggs draft. I don't know what that was, but weird. 2K's historic draft classes are broken. Anyway, the fastest man in the class is David Allen and Keon Johnson. Most agile is David Allen and Keon Johnson as well. Highest vertical is James Bouknight and Greg Brown. Highest bench press, Gregor Christie, Jalen Johnson, and Sandro Mamukelashvili and Dayron Sharp. Best shot 3-pointer, Moses Moody and Arton Pessoa. We don't have a good draft pick. So what I'm thinking we do, because we do have the Charlotte Hornets next year pick, is that we try to move up somewhere in this draft. Is it worth 3 stars as it should be? No, it's only worth 2. So let's move up to like pick 5. I can't take 5, so we're going to try to move up to 4. I'll give up our current first round pick. We'll give up next year's first round pick. And there we go. We have the number 4 pick in the draft. Number 1 overall, though, to the Spurs goes Evan Mobley. Interesting. I kind of like that pickup for them. Number 2 to the Hornets goes Cade Cunningham. Nice to see they have the pictures here. Number 3 to the Oklahoma City Thunder goes Jalen Green. So I guess that means Scotty Barnes falls to us. I guess a decent consolation prize. I don't love it. I don't hate it. Definitely a position of need at the power forward spot. So there we go. Nice 83 overall for Evan Mobley. I don't know about that. Rookie signing, we do have Scotty Barnes now on the team. Player options, we're not going to be doing anything. Qualifying offers, nothing. And let's see who's available to us in free agency. KAWHI Leonard. I mean, do we? Do we really? Should I? We already won a championship. I'll try to sign Giannis, but I'll throw an offer to Kawhi as well, just to see if we can make sure we clear up enough salary cap because, wow, that's going to be a lot of money. Isaiah Thomas, I do not need you earning $15 million on our roster. Go to the Thunder. Say good riddance. All right, sent out 3 contract offers. Let's see who accepts. Kawhi Leonard, Giannis, and Jason Tatum all accept. Jason Tatum shouldn't be here, so I'm going to ignore him. And you know what we're going to say? You know what, Kawhi? We don't need you on this team. We're going to be taking Giannis Antetokounmpo to be the next Los Angeles Clipper. Kawhi Leonard, buzz off. We don't want you. We don't need you. Go sign with the Lakers again. Go sign with a Disney. And he's going to go, maybe he goes to the Spurs. That'll be fun. But instead, we're taking Giannis. We got baby Giannis, I called him in the draft process. Scotty Barnes. We got actual Giannis. We got Anthony Edwards on this team. This is a really fun team that we put together here. I love it. Our shooting and spacing is going to be complete ass. No other way around it. But you know what? Who needs shooting? Who needs shooting, really? We do need a backup point guard, though. We have Reggie Jackson still on the team. Anthony Edwards, Scotty Barnes, Terrence Mann, Giannis, Markieff Morris. You know what's wild to me is we got money as well. We have $27 million in cap space. Who can I sign right now? Who wants 27 mil? CJ McCollum does. I'm going to be our backup 2 guard. That could be fun. Kelly Oubre. Let's sign Kelly. He's a good player to have on the team. Kelly, you want to join our squad? You have no other offers. Go on and accept Kelly. And Kelly Oubre is going to be joining the Los Angeles Clippers. Interesting. So with that, Kelly Oubre is going to take over Terrence Mann's role. Kelly Oubre is a higher overall than Scotty Barnes. Funny. I think what I'm going to do is trade Reggie, Marcus Morris, and that Charlotte Hornets first round pick for a stud backup point guard. And we're going to have a really versatile team here that's a little better than they should be. Can I get Ja Morant? Oh, we come full circle as we trade for LaMelo Ball, give up Reggie Jackson, Marcus Morris. We had the number 1 pick for the Hornets, which was 2.5 stars. We had a number 1 pick for the Knicks, which was another 2.5 stars. We had 3 more first round picks, but we got LaMelo Ball being our backup point guard. What a wild free agency. Jason Tatum back on the Celtics. Apparently, Kawhi hasn't signed anywhere. Bradley Beal to the Heat. DeMar DeRozan back on the Spurs. Rudy Gobert back to the Jazz. Jonathan Isaac back to the Magic. Steven Adams, Kelly Oubre went to us. Dante Vincenzo back in the Bucks. Evan Fournier back to the Magic. Kawhi, where are you going to sign, dude? Just hurry up and accept an offer. What is wrong with you? You're so picky, it's ridiculous. And Kawhi signs with the Portland Trail Blazers on a 2-year, $71 million deal. Why does it feel like that's something that he would do? Anyway, ridiculous roster that we've put together here. Obviously got a little unrealistic after the second season, but we already won a championship. So what's the point of trying to win another championship if we can't have a little bit of fun? This is going to be the new look. 9-man rotation for Ty Lue. Just have an embarrassment of riches now. Shea at the 1, Anthony Edwards at the 2, Kelly Oubre at the 3, Giannis at the 4, Mitchell Robinson at the 5. Coming off the bench. Coming off the bench is LaMelo Ball, Scotty Barnes, Ivica Zubac, Terrence Mann. And that is all because Damian Dotson is not going to get any minutes. We better be number 1 for everything ever. God. And Luka Doncic wins MVP because, of course, he does. Cade Cunningham is Rookie of the Year in the Hornets, and that just don't look right. That looks so bad. Markelle Fultz, 6th Man of the Year. Where is he? He's on the Magic still. Okay. Andre Drummond, Defensive Player of the Year. Devin Vassell wins Most Improved, up to 14 points a game from 6. I don't know about that. Ty Lue does win Coach of the Year as we win Executive of the Year for the Clippers. Giannis makes the All-NBA First Team. Unexpected to see Anthony Edwards here, but nothing doing, nothing going. Does Scotty Barnes even make anything? No. Okay, Scotty Barnes was apparently trash, but we had one of the best seasons ever. 69-13, have the perfect NBA record. League leader in scoring, though, went to James Harden yet again. Luka Doncic already at 2 in his 23-year-old season. Our rebounds is Rudy Gobert, and assist is Benjamin Simmons. Field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson. No. Steals is Kawhi Leonard. Blocks is Kristaps Porzingis, and field goal percentages is Mitchell Robinson. 3-point champion is Damian Lillard. Free throw champion is Klay Thompson. All right, how do we do? Giannis was great. Anthony Edwards was good. Shea was good. LaMelo Ball was good. Kelly Oubre was okay. Scott Barnes was a little underwhelming. 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, but we just have too much talent on the team for him to develop. I'm sorry, Scotty. You got to do what you got to do, and that means playing backup for us because Kelly Oubre is the starting small forward. I mean, who would have expected that? Team stats, though, we were probably number 1 in everything. Offensively, defensively, point differential, 14.7 point differential puts us number 1. Field goal percentages, we're 2nd. 3-point percentages. We probably suck at 3-point percentages, honestly. At 20th, I'm not surprised there. Free throws as well because we have Giannis. Are we last? We're like 4th to last. I love it. 27th, but hey, we're still the best team in the NBA, taking on the Portland Trailblazers with Kawhi Leonard once again facing our old friend. He wanted to come to the team, and we said, nah, we want Giannis. We want Giannis as we win game 1. Giannis puts up 25, 13 to 13. Kawhi puts up 35, 8 and 6. All right, I see you, Kawhi, but you're just not good enough because the Clippers are a fundamentally sound basketball team as we're up 3-1. Dame 20 and 8, Kawhi 20 and 7, but we have Anthony Edwards 29, LaMelo Ball 25 and 7 off the bench, Giannis 23, 13, 12, Shea 22. Yeah, we're just a better team than they are as we win 4-1 now to take on the New Orleans Pelicans. Drew Holiday, interesting, up to a 91 overall. Brandon Ingram, Zion, Cody Zeller, Jonas Valanciunas, you love to see it. As we win game 1, Giannis 34, 8 and 8. They had a balanced effort, but nobody is as good as the Los Angeles Clippers. Are we going to sweep? 2-0, 2-1, 3-1. Brandon Ingram dropped 25 points. Terrence Davis, really? 22 points. Drew Holiday 14 and 6. Zion 13 and 5. And we have Kelly Oubre scoring 35 points per game. Giannis 22, 7 and 9. Ant was good. LaMelo was good. Shea was good. We are just way too good as we win 4-1. But can we beat Luka bleeping Doncic? 98 overall. You know, that's a good question. They still have Kristaps Porzingis when he was good, although he wasn't good on the Mavericks, so it is what it is. Jalen Brunson looking the wrong way. Obi Toppin, Willie Cauley-Stein, yeah. Are we good enough to beat the Dallas Luka Doncic's as we win game 1? Very balanced from us. What do you think? What do you think Luka's stat line is? I'm gonna say 47 points, 12 rebounds, 14 assists. No, he only put up 33, 10, and 13. What a scrub. Luka overrated confirmed. We are up 2-0, up 3-0. Let's just sweep. As we sweep, Giannis wins NBA Finals, Eastern Conference Finals MVP, Western Conference Finals MVP, Joel Embiid. Words taking on the 76ers. Michael Conley. Okay, Tobias Harris, Ben Simmons at the 4. Yeah, does the Ben Simmons experiment work? It's time to find out. Game 1, the Clippers win. Giannis 28, 12, and 6. Anthony Edwards 25. Balance from the rest of the guys. Ben Simmons put up 31. Oh, okay. 8 and 7. Joel Embiid only 24. Tobias Harris 25. As we win game 2, as we win game 3, and we're gonna have to hop in to make sure that we enjoy this championship ceremony in Philadelphia as the Los Angeles Clippers, back-to-back NBA champions. Maybe got a close game going on here actually, but we were dominant this year. Not quite as dominant last season, but we still walked away with the championship. Do we have to clutch it out here? I'll clutch it out. You know, 34 seconds left. Let's see if we can clutch something out here. If not, I'll probably just skip over this and it's going to be a completely embarrassing loss. Oh, Giannis going, throwing it down. Alley-oop, Giannis Antetokounmpo. We take the 1-point lead. 24 seconds left. Time to play some defense. And you know what? We're damn good at defense. They're going to go to Ben Simmons, who can't shoot. They're going to go to Joel Embiid, who's a monster. They're going to go to Michael Conley, who's a million years old. They're kicking it to Ben Simmons, who glitches. Anthony Edwards picks up the ball. Ben Simmons tried to glitch. You can't do that. Now, the only problem is Giannis can't shoot. So who shoots free throws on our team? Yeah, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going to be taking the free throws. Giannis can't shoot. 1 for 2. It don't matter who. We got a 2-point lead. 16 seconds left to make sure we lock down, lock up. Don't let Giannis shoot. Giannis can't shoot. Giannis can't shoot. And they're going to dribble out the clock with Ben Simmons. You can have that all day, my friend. What is Ben Simmons going to do? Joel Embiid takes the shot, and he misses. And the LA Clippers are 2-time NBA champions. I don't know why I said Clippers weird. I'm sorry for that. But without Kawhi Leonard, the Clippers put together one of the greatest rosters ever. With Kawhi Leonard, he's out. So you know what? Maybe the Clippers made a decision. Hindsight is 2020 that they made the wrong move. As the coach arms look weird, Ty Lue is just straight arming. Is that a power move? But they bring in Giannis instead of Kawhi Leonard. They bring in LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, Scotty Barnes. I mean, these are all moves that every single NBA organization can make without fault. And the NBA championship trophy goes to the LA Clippers, led by head coach Ty Lue. I like how the NBA announcers, I don't know if you can hear that, I'll turn the volume up. They're in the background trying to talk over Adam Silver just because this is so great. But who's the NBA Finals MVP? It's got to be Giannis, right? And there it is, Giannis Antetokounmpo, NBA Finals MVP for the LA Clippers. He said, you know what, I want the bright lights. I want to win my first NBA Finals MVP. And he does it not with Milwaukee, but in Los Angeles. Good game from Joel Embiid, 38, 5 and 2. But Shea was great. Giannis was great. I mean, the Clippers squad that we put together here was, oof, I don't know how else to put it, just a big old hoof as Giannis wins NBA Finals MVP. That is going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.